Testing. Okay, there we go. Seems to me I have volume now. Okay. Let me do some house cleaning. Move some references over. Okay. Right now I'm live. I'm in Photoshop. I figured I'll just start a live. Why not? Excuse my voice. You know, winter can get the best of you. So anyway, I'm working on a project, and this is a character design sheet fit for 3D modeling. Just setting up a character stylized. First thing is I'm working on the almost like mechanical legs. So I just want to show my process of sketching and, you know, I guess getting this character set up so I can model it. Here is a sketch here of the different poses of the character, and I'm working on this one. I may use a mixture of this. I've already decided to use this top. I will use the arm and the two legs with the accessories as well. Hairstyle, I may not go with this hairstyle. It will be a mixture of this hairstyle, maybe something coming out in the front, maybe, or I may keep it fairly neat to limit the poly count. And so everything is going to be fairly tight. So when I do it in ZBrush and bring it from out of ZBrush detailed or decimated, I can then start creating the outer shell, and then I can bake all of those textures and the detail onto a shell low poly character, because my budget range is around 5,000 to 7,000. So that's going to be less detailed than I would usually do, because I enjoy doing characters for like close-ups, film style, but you know, this is more like a game character. So either way, without further ado, let me start moving into the sketching of it all. I would kind of go here. Nope, that's more of a downward here. And I would say erase this, because I do a lot of undo. I go through a lot of undos. It's kind of one of my primary buttons that I use. But yeah, it's for a reason, a good reason, because it helps me strike a freeform line without trying to be so clean and neat with it. And doing that leads to hold on one second. This is starting to not be what I want it to be, because I want to go here. This brings here, almost like this. because this in my sketch is almost similar to like piping, like a wire, or you know, similar to like a wire, but fairly thick. And it becomes a part of the sketch. So I'll go here. I'm not necessarily trying to get it 100% because I usually, with a slightly of a characterized, stylized approach such as this, I wouldn't go too detailed. Most of my lines are almost gesture-like, just for the idea to come across properly, if that makes sense. So I'm not trying to kind of go all out on detail and make it look, you know, certain ways. Somewhere in the modeling, I may have to adjust this because that leaves the knee pad or the knee structure a little too free-formed. Like sitting in space, I don't know, maybe go something like this. That may work. That may work. That way I would have something. Okay. Sometimes the mouse go in and out. Anyway, that way I will have something here for this to sit on, and it's not just in the. Let me kind of show a little bit of it, where it's not just sitting in space. And for some reason that wouldn't translate fairly well. So I'll have to figure out how will I get this situated, which maybe it will be like this, which is capped off in a sense. So I can come in here and I can just begin to get rid of this. And I guess this would give me similar effect as the original. But not too, how would I say? Maybe it won't be too distracting. I'll have to see. I'll make my adjustments along the way. So anyway, but yeah, I need something for this to sit on, because otherwise it's just sitting out in the open space and it kind of looks off, a bit off. Because once I excuse me, once I okay, maybe I need some water. Okay, I'm back. So now I'm gonna take care of this upper area here. Now in this, I did something similar to this, bringing this up like that, giving this kind of a curve, bringing this out. A little too long, maybe up here would be best, because I need to strike. Maybe that'll work. All right, there. I'll leave this here for the moment. Maybe I'll go this way. That'll work. At least for now, that will work. Then probably bring this, give it a bit of a hard line, and kind of make it where it seems like it comes in here. This comes over like this. Giving that a more prominent position. I think that'll work, which means what I can do here is get rid of that. If this come off as being part of this, then I can kind of show that this fall within here. I think that'll work, especially with here. Give it a little bit of shading. All right, I think that may have done it. I'll do the same here. I want to cut off this just a little. Now, I don't want to go too far out away from her legs. I think that's good enough. And then here, go back. This right here is just kind of showing a little separation or like attachment. This would be, I would say, probably a different material that kind of holds this piece to her legs. All right, that seems like it'll work. Looks good to me. If I were to look at this, would do something like this. Maybe not. It could be that I'm doing this in the wrong direction. Let me zoom out. Yeah, I don't want to put that there. Kind of makes the leg go inward. And what I needed to do is bad stroke. I need to come on. That's what I needed to do. I needed to more so follow, not be so wide, but somewhat follow the contours of the leg. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. A lot more sense. Like a lot. All right, now that I have that, then come in here and do some small details such as this. This little design here, which I'm kind of doing it wrong. Let's see. Let's go. This. I think it was more like this. Just testing it out. See how does this fare. I think this is it. This may make a little sense. This, yeah, that's it. At least close enough. I don't want to do too much editing on that one, but it's a little too close. Check. Let's edit this one a little. This one I want to just push. Come on. I could kind of redo it now that I know how to get the effect, but you know, why redo it when I can just do this? But one thing I will say is this here. Maybe I should move it over because deselect, go here, move this over, deselect, because in actuality, nope. Okay, the ones on the corner should be smaller. Oh, I keep messing it up. Okay, this is selecting too many layers. That's better. So this should be like this. Nope. Don't want to select the layers. I want to just select the drawing and move this over. Deselect. All right. Back to it. Let's see. Looks like I will have to do some sketch editing. Alrighty. That's that. Let's move this closer. I don't know why I keep selecting all these layers. All right, deselect. Okay, there we go. That's at least, you know, okay. Now what I can do is I can copy it, deselect. Oh wow, it looks horrible over here. Oh, because it doesn't mirror when you select. Doing the lasso doesn't mirror over to the other side. It should. I wish it did, but it didn't. So there is that. But what I can do is, let's paste it. Let's make it. This is similar to this here. I've done that before with that. Actually, let's done. Let's go back. I don't want to do that. I'll leave this the way it is and move on. What else should I do? This section here seems a bit bare, and it seems like I need to give it some depth. Cut in some forms of design here. There we go. To make it look like it has some life to it. Bring some life to it. I'll do the same with this. Boom. Let's give this a division. Let's do the same over here. Okay. Maybe this is also a part. Got to separate them at some point. All right, with this, I don't know what I would kind of do here. It is something to think about. In the meantime, I'll just do that. Let's finish that off. Let's give this some more definition. A little lip. There we go, so it doesn't look so flat. And this here, let's see. Maybe something like that'll work. Kind of shows that this have a little more of a rising effect. Boom, boom, boom. This comes here. It is all set. Bringing this way. Actually, when I finish this, I think when I finish modeling this character, I think I want to 3D print it. I have to finish it anyway, so once I finish it, I think I'll pose her and 3D print her. I think my daughter would love it. All right, there's that part. Interesting as it looks. Next, we move on to the lower half of the legs. Gotta figure, how do I want this? Because I want this to be, no. I want it to be here. Something like this. Coming down. Then I want to flush it off, just like that. But that may be too thick. Maybe if I come here. I do want to come out with the legs more this way. Maybe that'll work. Let's see. I can always go back. Question is much better. Not too thick. All right. Let's go in a little. So this is where I will focus. This one I kind of already like that. Let's erase this. Let's go backwards. Let's bend in more this direction. And what I want to do is I want to go here. Let's see. Not too much. I don't want to go too far in. What I'm doing is like the front of the foot. And I may mess this up often because I am trying to stay close to because I'll end up doing something like this. That way I have that, but it's too big. I want to stay true to the design. What are we doing here? Nope. Maybe. Maybe that'll work. I should just get rid of this. Much better. Okay. It won't be long before my wife and daughter get home, and what'll happen is they're gonna knock on the door and I have to leave, get up and go answer the door. I think at that time I will end the live stream. I say screen. The live stream. The live. Okay. Let me do this. Because at the moment I will sit there and I will end up playing with that far too long. So this right here I want to be defined, and what I have here is comes over this way, but bends over here. Does this. Comes here, down, and out. actually I think that will end up being not the effect I want, because I want it to be similar to that. I think that will work. That may work. Okay, got a little too sketchy over here. Let's thin that out. All right. Now that I have this somewhat defined, actually, I think that may not be what I want, because if I look at the sketch, it's more to the top. All right, there we go. I think that's a little better, because the reason why I need that is because I'm going to come in here. I'm going to define a lip, and on this lip, there we go. Just clean up some of the excess line sketching. I think that'll work. And this comes here, outward, then down, and bring here, similar to this here, and with my trusty eraser, we go like this. Alrighty, there we go. I may have to adjust that because I don't like it. Anyway, let's get to the other part here, which goes like this. Let's define the top version first. I want it to curve. I don't want a straight line. I want it to come here. I want it to be prominent. But with that prominence comes a wider not base, but upper area. Because it's like if I make that wide, I want it curving. And just get rid of some of this excess. Thing is, once I do that, I do want this to be part and parcel. All right, because once I have it that way, I can do this similar, but that's why I need that to go like, yeah, that's much better. If I have this going like this, and I don't need this line out here. This can coexist and bend this like dot. Here I don't want the line. Gets too much information. Boom. Boom. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Shake, shake the room. Erase. I want it to curve in. And there we go. And here I want it to I want that to curve in. Eraser. I think that would be okay. Let's have a little fun with the outside. Too much information on this line. We don't want a full line. Almost like just a gesture. But I don't want it to go that way. I want it to round off like that. I think that will work. Too big. There we go. That will do it. All right, and from there, I say why not add a decal? Arrow decal. Let's go here. And I think this is me. Knock on the door. Doom, doom, doom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That will go this way. This will go here. I think my time is ending. I hear the elevator. I think that'll work. But I just want to go here. And I just want this to go here. And then with that, this would be a ventilation area. Almost like an exhaust. All right, I think that is going to do it. If I go here, I think that would translate a little better. Yeah, that'll translate better. And this here. Comes like this. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Alrighty. I think that'll do it for now. Yeah, that'll do it for now. I may take that off. Okay, thank you for watching. I will do the bottom half a little more later. I just wanted to start off a live stream, just do some sketching. And this has become quite interesting. Interesting character. I think I like it. We'll see. I think it's quite an interesting outcome. Alrighty. And there you have it. Setting up a character for 3D modeling. And this is Artmür. Hope to see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed watching me doodle. And there will be more to come. I'm working on a primary project for myself. It's called CTRL-ALT+DELET. It is an American sci-fi action comic, so to speak. I will integrate it into a video game, but I want to get the comic moving first. Don't plan on doing the comic print at the moment. My interest is to make it similar to a webcomic, accessible from an app. I will need an app to be set up so it can be, let's say, downloaded, or once purchased, it exists on the app. And when you swipe through it, I want it to be user-friendly for phones, tablets. So when you swipe through it, you get some animation through the action. Not a lot of animation, but just enough to get the action going, and not too much to distract you from like the comic style of reading. So that is my plan for the future. Stay tuned, and I will be more and more active on this channel. All right, I hope you have a great day. Take it easy, and God bless.